Hi guys, so today's video is going to be a college organization video, and I was debating on whether to do just like general back to school videos, do high school videos or college videos, but I feel like people need the most advice when going into college just because it's such an unknown area of your life, especially if you're a freshman going into college. You kind of don't really know what to expect, and I have 5 tips, and yeah, let's just get right into it. So the first tip that I have is to get a planner, and if you guys don't like writing things down and you're better with using like your phones, your technology, go for it. Anything that you feel like works for you, just use that. What I like to have is a big monthly planner just so you can write down like the big events, and then also a daily planner for like small assignments and all that kind of stuff. So one thing that you guys can do to help you remember big events for the week is to take a piece of string and hang it up on your wall, and then take some clothespins, and all you're gonna do is just cut in half some index cards, and you just write down some big events that you have during the week, so that when you wake up in the morning you can just go look at your wall and see what big events you have going on this week so you don't forget them. The second college organization tip that I have for you guys is to color code your notebooks and your folders. In college, you don't have the same classes every single day, so you're very prone to forgetting the notebooks that you need for your class or just bringing the wrong ones. So I like to color code them. So for example, I'll just do all green for biology, I'll do all red for math, I'll do all blue for like a history class, and so on and so forth. In addition to color coding your notebooks and your folders or binders, whichever one you guys like to use, I like to make a little key on my desk just so that I know which color to bring on which days. And I just feel like this really helps you stay organized, and it just prevents you from forgetting notebooks for that specific class. So the third college organization tip is to kind of make sure that you have all of your school supplies together. And what I like to do is I like to put all of my school supplies in a pencil pouch. And I know this may seem like common sense, but when I was in college, I tended to just throw everything in my backpack, like in the front pocket. It was basically a mess, and I would lose a bunch of things. So I like to keep it in a pencil pouch, and what I like to keep inside the pencil pouch are a bunch of things that you basically need for class. So what I like to keep in my pencil pouch is a couple of pencils for tests, or if you're in a math class. In college you take tests on like Scantron, so you need a pencil, you can't use a pen. So I like to keep some pencils just in case, some pens, highlighters, a stapler, because a lot of times professors will tell you to staple your papers before class, and sometimes you'll forget. So it's always nice to just have a stapler to staple all your papers together, because they will take off points for that. I promise you, they will take off points for non-stapled papers, and there's always bound to be someone in the class that forgets to staple their papers, so you can always help them out by having a stapler in your backpack. And the fifth one is post-it notes in case you want to take notes on your books. Sometimes bookstores will allow you to write in your books, but if you're trying to sell them back, or if you're only renting them, then it's probably a good idea not to write in them. So always keep some post-it notes, and also bring a USB drive with you. You never know when you're gonna need it. If you happen to, or if you don't like lugging your laptop around, or if you don't have a laptop, the school provides computers that you can do your work on, and it's always nice to have a USB drive just to transfer all of your work. So one thing that you can do, this is like a quick little DIY that I wanted to show you guys, is for USB drives, I'm just taking this USB drive from Lexar, and I am just taking a little bit of washi tape and wrapping the top part of the USB drive, which is like the cap part. But yeah, that's a cute little DIY that you guys can do to make your USB drives a little bit cuter. It's also nice to have a couple of binder clips inside of your pencil pouch, because I just feel like they're multifunctional. You can use them for a lot of things, and what I like to use it for is to wrap my charger. I guarantee you, if you're in college, you're gonna want to bring your phone charger with you, because iPhone batteries suck, first of all, and you're gonna be at school all day, so you kind of want to have a charger for your phone. So you can always use those binder clips to clip them up. And a quick tip that I have for you guys to stay organized, to make sure that you have everything that you need for school the next day, is to pack your bags the night before, because It's just, in the morning you're gonna wake up, sometimes you're gonna wake up late, and I guarantee you're gonna forget stuff. So if you have a paper that's due the next day, if you have especially if you have a paper due the next day, if you have a project due the next day, put that in your bag the night before, because you will regret it if you drive all the way to school and you're sitting in class and you don't have your paper and your professors don't even care. So the fourth thing to staying organized in college is to have a desk that is organized. Keep it minimalistic. Make sure you don't have a bunch of stuff cluttered on your desk. I have a big problem with that, but I try to keep it as, well, this is good for me. This is like decluttered for me. In addition, I feel like if you have a clean desk, it helps you study better and it just keeps you more focused because there's not a bunch of things everywhere. So the fifth thing to staying organized in college is so important. Nowadays, when you go to college, a lot of the professors give you online stuff. So they'll send you PowerPoints online, they'll send you projects online, they'll send you like, what is it called? Like study guides online. They'll just send you a bunch of stuff. You will have a lot of classes, you will have a lot of documents. The best thing to do is to keep your laptop organized, or whatever you're using to download these files. So a computer at home or the computer at school, keep your USB drive organized. What I like to do is, on my desktop, I like to create a folder specifically for all of my schoolwork. So the reason why I like organizing my stuff like this is because whether you're writing a paper for a class, whether your professor sends you something, everything will have a place in this college folder, if that makes sense. So inside that folder, you're basically going to create a bunch of subfolders. When you click into it, you're going to have a subfolder for the semesters. So either like fall 2015, spring 2015, whatever semester or quarter that you're in, create a folder for that. Click into that folder, and the next subfolder that you're going to want to have is for your class. So this is where you're going to have at least like 3 to 5 folders in this little section, because this is where all your classes are going to go. And then inside the folder, let's say that it's like women's studies, I'm going to click into that folder and there's going to be all of my documents for women's studies. You're going to have your syllabus, you're going to have your PowerPoints, you're going to have basically just anything that you create for that class, put it inside of that folder. That way when you need to look at like your syllabus, for example, you know exactly where to find your syllabus for that specific class. So that is a big way that I stayed organized in college, was by putting everything into folders, subfolders, whatever you need to do. Make as many folders as you need. They are a lifesaver. You don't want everything just cluttered on your desktop, because that's gonna drive you nuts. And another like tip on top of like organizing into folders is to rename the files that your professors send to you, because a lot of times they're gonna have like these long file names and you're not gonna know what class it's for or anything like that. So just rename the files just so that they're easier for you to understand what exactly is inside that file. So those were my 5 tips for staying organized in college. I'm gonna have at least 2 more college videos that I already have planned. I already have the ideas down, so I'm excited to share those with you guys, and I really hope that you found this helpful. Let me know if you guys use any of these tips, or if you have any other organization tips. Leave them down in the comment section below. Also, I have 2 of my latest videos linked right over here. Right over here? I think it's right over here. Right over here. And click on those if you guys would like to watch those. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, click right up there to subscribe. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!